Hi, everybody. Let's welcome our guest tonight, the one and only Pantelis.
That's me. Thank you
Hey,
for having me. Are you guys live right now?
We're not going live. We don't have that. Look at the equipment we have. We have two cell phones and a
computer.
very questionable laptop.
So what are you going to do after? You're going to add an intro after? Is that it?
Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense.
we're talking about You have like 5 different podcasts.
You have a lot of podcasts, yeah. But I started all the ones that I do from home now, man. It's people like it. They're like, oh, it still works. You have good sound. But I don't like it. I want to get back in the studio. I feel like I stepped backwards. I built a whole we have 2 studios, and I'm doing a fucking podcast from my house. Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah. When do you think you're going to be able to go back to the studio? Which funny story, because Andrew Schultz said he goes to the studio to do his podcast.
Yeah, I know. Schultz hasn't stopped. I would go back right now. The thing is, I can go whenever I want to do my stuff alone if I really want to. I was going to bring Poseidon to do my Sunday live streams, but he doesn't take quarantine seriously. He was traveling to like Quebec City.
Fuck
His
that.
girlfriend was traveling, coming back in. And he was used to be at the airport every day.
Uh-oh.
Besides being the fucking escort industry alive in Montreal.
Yeah, he's keeping the escort, single-handedly keeping escort fed in Montreal. So I can't take a risk. So right now, the only reason I'm still doing it from home is because I figure if I'm going to be alone, I might as well just be here instead of going to the studio. Might as well just stick around at home. But I'm getting fed up. Maybe as of this Sunday or not next Sunday, I might start doing my Pantelis live streams at the studio again.
Yeah, I think you can start doing it gradually, like going if you're responsible, just don't start shaking people's hands or don't do anything. So you just go straight to the studio, record your shit.
Have you guys been out grocery shopping?
Yeah, I go grocery shopping, but I wait. Did we lose Santi?
No,
Santi is in a place where he has to steal his neighbor's internet. That's why we lose him from time to time.
No, you didn't lose me. I'm right
Your
here.
video froze, and then you were like we caught you right as you were having a stroke.
Really?
What?
I did not see that.
Like, Santi has to pedal to get electricity going. Bicycle.
Wow.
I'm literally in the middle of nowhere.
But I still go grocery shopping. Are you guys scared to go out? I do it a half hour before Metro closes, so I don't have to complain.
Metro, and it was fucking weird. Like, I went like yesterday, and the guy at Metro was like, "Hi, this is a guy at the front. He's like, hi, have you traveled in the last 14 days?" I'm like,
yeah, he asked me that too.
What?
Where?
I'm like, am I at immigration? Like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, questions. I'm like, no. He's like, do you have any cough or fever? I'm like,
Do you have
bro,
any symptoms? Yeah.
Like, this is ridiculous. Like, even if I had it, I'd fucking hold it in and tell you no.
Yeah. Also, you're not the fucking police, dickhead. Shut up.
And then they make you wash your hands before you go in. That I agree with. So,
yeah, they did me too. I don't. The only thing I mind is that they saw me the first time. I had rubbing alcohol with me, so I had cleaned my hands with rubbing alcohol in front of him, and then he asked me to wash my hands, and I was like, I just put. You want me to wash off the rubbing alcohol to use your shit water that you have in that container? And then he's like, they're not using common sense. They're just going through the motions. But it's better than nothing.
Yeah, they're pumping, and you have that pump station.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Amazing. For me, pretty much feels at home. I'm from Iran, so we're used to lineups.
Yeah, for food.
Yeah. Well, back when we had a war, yes. I mean,
Iran's doing better. The numbers are coming out better, though.
Yeah, you believe the numbers?
Corona-wise?
Well, I mean, I looked at the active cases, and their numbers don't look as bad as they did 2 weeks ago.
They just opened up the country.
Yeah, it took a while. Dude, Iran, you know when Iran's going to really do good? When they change fucking regime. Iran is a rich, and it used to be a very, very popular and educated place. Iran, if that regime changes, bro, they're going to be the highlight of that entire region. That's how they used to be. In the 80s and shit like that, dude, that place was popping. Them and Syria.
Well, all they got to do is business with the States. Get on board with that, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, people in Europe used to leave Europe, go to like Syria, to get educated, to go to schools and shit. But we like to forget about that. We pretend like it's been the third world. It's a relatively new. A lot of these countries, it's relatively new that they were destroyed. They used to be fucking popping. I'm telling you, they were. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of wealthy Iranians like Ali here, that they have the pockets.
Education, Santi, wealth in terms of education. You mean?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what my mom says. They can take your home away, they can take your car away, but they will not take your education, Santiago. That's what she says.
You better listen to your mom.
Mom, I couldn't get out of high school.
but all I'm saying is that Iran, they reopened the economy, but think about it, dude. Like, they need to go back to work, and the thing is, I'm not saying you should do it right away, but you should start to open pockets of the economy. Like this week, construction started back to work in Montreal.
I agree with it.
Gardening started to go back. So if you do it in a gradual fashion, at least we have a sense of, okay, things are starting to go back. Yeah. And it may be 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but you have to start doing it.
But it's also sectors where there's limited contact, you know? It's
exactly.
Not the thing. It's not like it's an office or like, you know, where you have to go in, or like a bar or a pub or a restaurant. And Montreal's built on restaurants.
You're
the
right.
amount of people that have jobs in the service sector is astounding in our city. So if we close down everything, it's over. And people don't want to go to it. You know, have you ever been to a club when it's like there's like 10 people in there? You don't want to fucking be in there.
No.
Nobody wants to be in that shit. So it's like, why even fucking open?
Bunch of incels.
You mean the club that has a lineup outside and then you go in, there's only 10 people inside? Is that?
I remember that. I used to have it. That was the best. Like, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, you go in, you pay $25 cover, and you're like, what the fuck did it just?
There's 9 guys standing by the bar. Where are the girls at?
They just look at you like.
People love standing in line.
Yeah, people do love standing in line. Yeah.
No matter how much you complain about it, you fucking love it. You want to stand in the line because you know the club next door, the vodka is the same. But you want to get into that club with the fucking lineup. We used to hold the line like that.
On purpose.
On purpose, fuck. On purpose.
Well, think of it. That's it. Just draws people to go. You know, if they see a line, they may think that there is fun. Like
reason.
Yeah, Apple did that, man. Apple. Remember the iPhone came out? Like there was lines at the Apple stores, just lines of people, and they had a limited amount. Even though they had a lot more, they would just send like X amount of iPhones to whatever Apple store, and then they would like go in the line and tell you like, oh, we only have 150. You can go home and come tomorrow. It was the best marketing strategy they had.
Yeah, cocksuckers.
And that's why Steve Jobs is dead.
But we used to do that. But they're saying the States will have social distancing till 2022.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they've been talking about that stuff. Like Cuomo today, he signed an executive order that you have to wear a mask if you go to do groceries or if you go to any place where keeping social distance is tough.
Yeah, he's also
if comedy comes back to life and by the end of the year, comedians will be doing stand-up for people with masks.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna mask and go to a comedy show. No, nobody's gonna do that. Like, imagine with a 2-drink minimum with a fucking mask.
Bro, it'd be fucking nah. You know what's funny is right before this here in Quebec, we had that whole issue with the veils. Remember, they said you're not allowed to be like a hardcore Muslim lady wearing a veil, and now we're all Muslim women. Fucking the tables have turned. It's fucking crazy.